I was outside trying to do this video, but I couldn't last 2 minutes even. The particulate matter in the air just started hurting my eyes. So I'm inside now. So this is Torah in 2 minutes-ish, inside edition. But I'm not going to talk about the environment. I'm not going to talk about the effect of the wildfires floating down from Canada. I'm going to take other issues that pop up in society that are loaded, that pop up in this week's Parsha. Race and gender are in chapter 12 of the book of Numbers. When Miriam and Aaron, Moses' sister and brother, complain against him because the Torah says of the Cushite woman that he married. Cushite meaning Ethiopian, meaning black. So it's not clear what their complaint is from the text itself. It might be a racial one. And then only Miriam gets punished, which seems like an unfair punishment. The rabbis do a lot with this, but among other things, they say that Miriam led the complaint, and that both of them were complaining that Moses had separated from his wife, not legally, but meaning de facto. They're not living together as husband and wife. They're not sleeping together, and Miriam and Aaron and Moses, they're all prophets. And Miriam and Aaron essentially are saying, we're able to maintain our lives with our spouses. What makes you, Moshe, think that you're so holy that you can't do both? Maintain your relationship with God and maintain your relationship with your wife. So Aviva Gottlieb Zornberg, in her great commentary on this bewilderment, says that Miriam has become so identified with Moses and is so wrapped up in what's important in her life and in others' lives that she, because she can live both in relationship with her husband and in relationship with God, can't get that Moses can't do both at the same time. And because they share experiences so much, she transfers her experience onto his. We're both married, we're both prophets. Why can't you do this the same way I'm doing it? And that, she suggests, is what Miriam gets punished for. The lesson here is that we have to be careful of that transference, of understanding that others' experience isn't always going to be like ours, even if on the outside it seems like it could be. We have to be aware, and especially in matters that this parsha touches on race, on gender, and on sexuality. All of these things are right there in chapter 12 of the book of Numbers, and all of them we can learn from Zornberg's read of Miriam's mistake, that she thinks that everyone should be like her, but everyone's experience isn't like hers. We're all unique. We can use our own experience to gather insight and empathy into how others live, but we shouldn't confuse it for that everyone can do things exactly like us. Their experience might be different, and indeed that's what God comes in and says, that Moshe's experience is different than Miriam's experience, and we have to be aware of that. We should have empathy for others, but understand that not everyone's going to be like us. Shabbat Shalom.